everybody! John Discord here. Welcome back once again, Discord in Minecraft. We're here back at the fishing shack that we built last time. It's been a little while since the last episode. I don't even remember when I did the last episode. It's been a little while. Haven't been playing a lot of single player lately. I've been doing most of the multiplayer stuff, and with that, mostly SW Gaming, playing on the server there. Been doing a lot of fishing, as you can see. Got some good stuff, some saddles. Got a couple bones, piece of leather. This is the rod I was using, and this is one that I enchanted just to get another replacement rod. I thought I'd also gotten a book, but maybe that was the Cubed Planet server that I got a weird book in. Anyways, how's everyone doing today? Today is going to be sort of a talky episode. I'm going to tell you guys a little couple things here, and I'm going to be digging because I have an idea. Between last episode and this episode, I have created this walkway. I'm probably going to edit this a little bit. This is just a placeholder walkway right here, but it goes back to the main village. But what's going to be down this way is I've decided that, we got the one fishing shack up there. That's all right, but how about we put like a little fishing village over here? And you can't really have a fishing village without like a body of water. So what we're gonna do is this area around this little hill here is gonna be water, and the water's gonna be coming out of the dam here. So the dam actually has a purpose. Imagine that. Imagine that. So how is everybody doing today? Today is Wednesday, December 11th, 2013. I am eating a baked potato with my face. It is delicious. Been cooking up some charcoal here because I need it for torches, and I realized I didn't have any charcoal back at the main house. So it's good to have some supplies that you need, right? I am currently enjoying a day off. It is freezing cold in Colorado. It's been cold for a week. It's not as bad as it was only a few days ago because it was negative degrees in the lows. One night it got down to negative 11, I think. That's a little bit too much for my liking. A little too cold for me. So it's been chilly. It's a full blast of winter. It's not even quite winter yet here, so it's been a lot of fun. If by fun I mean it's been a lot of me shivering and having to go out in the morning in the cold and start my car to get ready for work and saying, "Why is it so cold outside? I don't like it. It's too cold." Because those are things that I said in this past week, because obviously expressing my disdain for the cold weather would make a change, right? Anyway, so that's what's been going on here. Earlier today I recorded an episode of Lunar Quest. You're actually going to be seeing that episode before you see this episode, because as of right now that I'm recording, that Lunar Quest episode is coming out in about an hour and 15 minutes, so I hope that you have seen that episode and that you enjoyed it. Because Feed the Beast is fun, and going to the moon is also fun, and it's a lot of work. A lot of work. But yeah, this episode here, we're going to be digging here. I'm probably going to be talking for most of this episode. Not sure how long it's going to be. Usually around 20 minutes or so or something, I guess. And then the next episode, we can work on the fishing village, I suppose. And then after that, may have an idea for a Christmas special that's not a Christmas special at all, really, except that it would be like sort of, there'd be Christmas music at least. I think there's going to be some stuff happening on Cube Planet for Christmas. I know on SW I need to record a new episode there. I've got one still I need to put out because it's kind of an outdated episode at this point because it's been about a week since I recorded it, so need to put an episode out of that. Record a new episode, I should say, because I got big plans going on there. There's some Christmas tree stuff going around there. It's that time of year after all, with the new super spruce saplings, super spruce trees, which are my favorite ever. Maybe not ever, but boy, they sure are up there in terms of favorite trees in a video game. It's pretty nice. pretty nice to have those around. They make great Christmas trees. So you can expect a few sort of Christmas-themed things. I'm kind of thinking of doing an SW thing, maybe like a search. Anyone who goes out and finds a thing gets a little present from me. And I'll make it, relatively easy so people can go find it pretty easily. Haven't decided just yet, but I think I'm going to do something like that, so you can stay tuned for that. And of course, any ideas would be appreciated. I'd probably go to like a snowy biome and make a Christmas tree and just say, hey, whoever goes here and puts their name on this wall gets a Christmas present, or seasonal tidings present of sorts if you don't celebrate Christmas, but you celebrate other things, or you just like getting presents. Maybe that'll be the title. It's a little bit long. It's a lot of words, so haven't really made up my mind on that yet, but I think that's something I want to do just because, it's seasonal. I have to spend some time on Cube Planet. I want to try and get some presents for people because I like being able to give people things, and they're doing a Secret Santa thing, I think, and I declined to take part of that just because I don't have any actual money. The only things of value that I have in my life are digital Minecraft things, and that's kind of sad. I mean, that's not actually true, but I am kind of tight budget this year. It's been a little bit of a difficult few months in terms of bills and having money, so it's good times all around. Merry Christmas to one and all. Blah, 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 blah. I think this episode is going to come out on a Friday, so happy weekend to you folks. I'm excited because we're doing Christmas stuff this weekend. Going up to my sister's and her fiance's apartment. Gonna decorate a Christmas tree like the old family tradition. Gonna decorate cookies too, I believe, like we have always done every year. It's gonna be good times, I think. Gonna be good times. Looking forward to it. There's also a Christmas party I'm going to on Friday night. So that I'm especially looking forward to because it's been a while since I've gone out and been social with people. It's just been quiet couple of months, really. Haven't really done much with people. I'm turning into a hermit of sorts. I live by myself and I am so alone. No, not really. Just kidding. I'm not lonely. I'm good. So I'm looking forward to the weekend, that's for sure. I think what I'm going to do here is, what I'm going to have to do at least, is I'm going to need to fill in the top layer with water first of all. I don't know how I'm going to do the water exactly. Might be able to do it the way I'm thinking of doing it. Then again, I might not. I don't know. Water Minecraft is still kind of tricky. It still isn't great. Especially if you want to be able to swim in your water and not have it take forever to go from the bottom to the top, which is usually how it goes. By the way, I'm using iron shovels because I can. I've got tons of iron. Usually for this, I might use a diamond shovel, but I really don't have a lot of diamond tools right now. I just haven't been really spending a lot of time doing a grindy stuff like I don't know, like sit in a skeleton grinder for hours and level up and make books and tools and that sort of stuff. I've just been not doing much of anything really in this world, to be honest. I haven't done many changes other than the roadway and the little bit of digging that I have done here since the last episode. So, whatever. Yeah, this will be nice. Have a nice little fishing village outside Isengard here. They'll have a nice view for sure. You got the mountains there. Got Isengard over there. It's a pretty little view. I think there's going to be a cluster of houses over here, then over there, and then I might build like a tiny little shack on this island here. Haven't decided yet, but it's coming along. Having fun. That's all that matters, really. As long as I'm having fun, this is fun to do. Alright, it's time to go take a sleep right here, I think. It's getting on towards night time. I make sure it doesn't get all noisy and rainy. And monsters, too. I can only sleep at night. Great. Yeah, this is turned into a nice place here. I'm really enjoying this. Probably still need to do a little bit of work on terraforming the river right here, just a little bit. Still not quite where I want it to. Where I want it to be, I should say. Anyway, let's continue on. And today's episode, other than that talky bit I did just now, I'd like to tell you about the origin of my name. I'm actually going to tell you about the origin of both of the names that I have, both General Discord and JTG33, because there have actually been people who have asked and are curious about that. So first of all, let me do the easy one, JTG33. It's just my initials and my favorite number, or one of my favorite numbers, I should say. I have other favorite numbers than 33, but 33 was the number of two local sports stars back when I was a relatively impressionable lad in my early teens, I suppose you could say. The first one was Larry Walker. He was a Colorado Rockies outfielder in the mid-90s, and he wore number 33. And he was one of the best players we'd ever had on that team, so he was an inspiration, obviously, and he wore number 33. And the other is Patrick Waugh, who was the goaltender of the Colorado Avalanche, my favorite hockey team. He's now their coach, but he also wore number 33. I actually have an old Patrick Waugh jersey hanging up in my closet still. Haven't worn it in a long time because it's basically falling apart, but I still have it because it's a nice thing to keep. Brings me lots of memories from back in the day. Way back in the day of the mid-90s. Late 90s, I guess, too. Mid to late 90s. So JTG33, just my initials and my favorite number. That's a simple one. General Discord, that's a little bit of a different number right there. And to do that, I have to talk a little bit about my SW Gaming and where the idea of the second account came from. So basically, with SW Gaming, this came about in the summer of 2012. Myself and a number of the other admins got to talking, and we decided that, we love playing Minecraft, but it was kind of difficult being an admin and still being able to play, because, when you play on a busy server and you're an admin there, it's kind of difficult to get a moment to yourself sometimes. There's people who need help, there's people who have questions, and there were a lot of instances in which we had difficulty getting sometimes even 5 minutes to ourselves to build or explore or just to relax in the game like we all like to do. So some of us came up with the idea, and I can't take credit for it. It was somebody else who first came up with the idea of getting the alternate account, but the idea was mentioned, and then a number of us did it, and in fact, I think it wound up being, let's see, how many of us actually got alternate accounts? There was me, Eblin, Chatty, Darth, Hyper, Fraz. Oh, there's at least 6 of us that wound up with alternate accounts. So it was a thing that went around in the admin community. A number of us actually made a little village together and lived there and played in our secret little default lifestyle where we were hidden. We were playing as admins. We could still keep an eye on the server, but since we didn't have our admin names and we were staying anonymous, it was easier for us to just be able to play and relax and not have to stress about, getting questions constantly thrown our way. Not that we don't like answering the questions as an admin, obviously. It's part of the job. It's something that you always try to do. You try to do your best at it. But sometimes you just want to build, you just want to relax, and it's just not possible some days because of how busy it is or stuff that happens. So we decided that it would be a good idea, for our sanity, to make alt accounts. So a number of us did. When I was coming up with mine, I also started getting the idea of potentially doing a YouTube channel. Had no idea what I would really do with it, but I decided that I wanted something other than JTG33 to be my username because this doesn't really have a lot of pizzazz. It's just letters and numbers. It's really not a very zazzy name. as if Zazzy is like a term you can use to describe a name. But I decided to come up with something else. And I knew it needed to be something distinct that could get noticed on like a YouTube sort of thing, but that wouldn't draw attention on the SW server. That was the challenge I came up with. So what I came up with eventually was an inspiration from a cartoon series. And yes, I'm coming out of the closet sort of right now. My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. Yes, that's right, I'm a brony. Deal with it. I admit it, I'm proud. I don't care what you think. I enjoy the show. It's fantastic. And one of my favorites on that show is the character Discord. He is essentially the god of chaos. He's not referred to as a god, obviously, because it's a kid's show, but he is, essentially a spirit of chaos. And one of the things that really drew me into that, it was actually one of my friends, IRL, who told me about this show. He wasn't the first to tell me, but he was the first to say, you should really give it a chance. It's actually pretty good. And the reason that I, decided to give it a chance was because he told me about this villain called Discord, who was voiced by a person who played an antagonist on Star Trek: The Next Generation, John Delancey, who plays the character Q, who is a spirit of chaos and disharmony, and he likes to play tricks and just make life difficult for people on the Enterprise. So that's Q. By the way, that's the character of the skin I have on the SW Gaming server now. And he's voiced by, he voices the character of Discord. John Delancey does. So basically the character of Discord is Q. That's essentially what he is. He is a spirit of chaos. He makes life difficult for the ponies. He's hilarious, and I absolutely adore the character. So that's where the Discord came from. The other part, the General, came from me trying to find a relatively, what's the word I want to say? A relatively secretive or relatively generic skin, I guess you could say. Originally, I was looking for Admiral. I wanted to find an Admiral skin. I basically went on to like whatever those websites are, Cube World or whoever it is that has all the Minecraft skin databases and everything like that. I went on there and I looked for Admiral skins because I was going to be Admiral Discord, because an Admiral is a pretty high-ranking guy in the Navy, so why not be an Admiral? Seemed like a good idea at the time. But in the end, I couldn't find a good Admiral skin, so I thought about it, and then I decided, okay, well, let's try for a General. So I went and, found some generic Army skins, like some generic Army guy skins. One of those was the first skin I ever actually had as General Discord. Just found some generic, Army guy skin and went onto the SW server and pretended to be a new guy and asked new guy questions and tried to blend right in and disappear from sight so I could make myself a little base and just play the game and enjoy it in peace. So that's where General Discord comes from, General being, I was going to be Admiral Discord, but then I just kind of changed it to General because I couldn't find a good skin for an Admiral. And then the Discord from the character in My Little Pony. That's where General Discord comes from. So there is your answer. Persons who have been curious about that. And persons who were not curious, well, now you know. And also you know that I'm a brony. So deal with it. I'm not gonna be that guy. I'm not gonna be, oh my god, My Little Pony is so cool. You see the newest episode? No. Not gonna do that. Because I got other things to talk about in these videos. I got stories I can tell. I've lived a life of things. I've done stuff I can tell stories about. There is one story I have in mind. I still haven't told this yet on any video. The volcano story. That's not a video. That's not a story for this time. We're almost out of time. This has been going on for 20 minutes. I've been talking for 20 minutes straight here. But the volcano story is a good one. I will tell that someday. Because that's basically the best story that I have. Because it's a near-death experience. So you have that to look forward to, I suppose. I still hear that spider underground somewhere. Don't know where he is. But he's gonna die someday. Or just despawn. I don't really care. He is no concern to me. So yeah, we're coming along right here. Probably not gonna fill in any water today. Or I may. But I kind of want to edit this episode and just upload it so I have an episode ready for this weekend. Because I've been kind of slacking. The video I put up on Wednesday this week, the Lunar Quest 2 that I mentioned earlier, that's only the second video in the month of December I've put up, and today is the 11th, so I've been kind of slacking a little bit here. Been kind of a slacker. Oh, it's nighttime. Let's go take a sleep real quick. Get the sword out. Get the sword out, just in case. And I love sunset, and nighttime, and moonrise. I love this game. This game's awesome, guys. Just saying, this game is pretty much the greatest. There we go. So that's looking sort of lakey, I guess. Ow. Do I need another pick? No, I don't need another pick. That's looking like it's going to be there. I need to widen this part out a little bit here. That's going to be one of the big pains right there. But I got my work cut out for me here. I'm going to continue working on this project. Maybe for the next episode I'll fill in the lake here. Maybe not. I don't know. We're going to build the fishing village here for sure at some point. It's going to be beautiful. I'm going to like it. You guys are going to like it too, hopefully. What else was I going to talk about? Don't even know. I don't know if I mentioned this in another video before, but I did a test run of an amplified world. I was convinced for the longest time that my computer would be completely unable to handle an amplified world. And when I loaded it in and flew around in creative, it loaded beautifully. It loaded almost easier than a brand new world did, like of a regular world. I was astonished that my computer actually was able to handle it. Now, whether or not it would actually handle me recording it and talking over and actually adventuring instead of just flying around in a small window, that's one thing. But I do know that the initial test run went very well for an amplified world, so I think when I get to the next season of One Life to Live, because the first one got cut short by a glitchy world, unfortunately, when I get to the next season of that, it's going to be an amplified world. Because I think that'd be pretty neat, and hopefully my computer will continue to be able to handle it, and I won't have any strange chunk error issues that arise and corrupt the world and make it laggy and unplayable. Because that would suck. That would really be unfortunate. But yeah, I think that's all that I really wanted to talk about for this episode. I got out my stories about where my name comes from. Both my names, I should say. You guys know that I'm a brony now, so like I said, deal with it. I'm probably never going to mention it again, at least willingly. So, you know, enjoy that knowledge. Talked about other things with videos, talked about Christmas ideas. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments down there, particularly regarding my idea I had for the SW server about doing a little contest, going out and building a Christmas tree and just challenging people to come find it and giving anyone who gets there a present. Anything like that. I love hearing you guys' opinions. I love your questions. I love your comments. I love everything you guys do when you come and watch my videos, because it encourages me to make more videos. You know, without you guys watching these videos, I wouldn't do these. I would have given up long ago. There's been times when I've thought about, I don't really want to make videos, but I'm like, no, wait, videos are fun and people seem to like them for whatever reason. I'll never understand why you guys like my videos, honestly. I mean, look at this. This video, I've literally just dug around for half an hour, well, 24 minutes, and talked. I guess it's more of a podcast type video. I do like to watch those videos myself, so you don't have to actually watch anything I'm doing. You can just listen to me prattle on about nonsense, because believe me, I am a pro at that. Get some more iron there. I don't know why I filled in that hole. I'm just going to dig it out again. Yeah, we're making some progress right here. Gonna have ourselves a little mountainside lake. with the water pouring in from that dam. So I think this is going to look pretty good. Alright, so yeah, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Thanks so much for watching once again. As always, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Let me know what you think in the comments. And stay tuned for the next episode of Discord and Minecraft and all my other crazy series. So once again, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.